DJGamers.com.
Who's also from Nine Inch Nails, if you didn't know. Doom 3 also supports widescreen. It's only in 480p. The Xbox was not a high-definition console. But it pushed things to kind of the best looking that you could get for the time. And it had surround sound. As you can probably hear the game audio here. And we're just playing this on the TV. We're not directly feeding the game audio into the recording software. They also did some licensing out of the id Tech 4, which is the engine that's running Doom 3 here. And they ended up, other companies ended up using it like Quake, Enemy Territory, Quake Wars, but that's kind of in the same vein.
Right, right. It's still that FPS vein.
Yeah. And apparently there is a Doom 4 in development. We don't know when it's going to come out. There hasn't been a lot of word on it. I'm guessing that they're waiting until Rage is finished and out to do Doom 4. So we may be looking at that as maybe an Xbox 360 release, possibly on any successor that may come out, depending on how long it takes to be in development.
Right.
But apparently it's not going to continue the story of Doom 3. Doom 3 is going to be kind of a standalone.
No, that's understandable. But, I mean, they obviously want to take their time and do it right, because they have enough fans for the series that it can provide to be, you know...
Well, that's the thing. You don't really have to push out a Doom game all the time. I mean, once you have one out, people will continue to play it.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure there's still people out there playing Doom 3 right now. I mean, hell, I even kick up Doom 1 every now and then just to have some fun.
Right, right.
Don't you love how there's, like, the blood splatters and everywhere?
Oh, yes.
It's a very violent game. And
Plus,
you are circling around.
Yeah, I'm a little lost.
Oh. Well, that happens in these, because you have a lot of those tight corridors, and they kind of keep the lighting low so that you don't recognize things.
Oh, it's good for the atmosphere, though. I love the survival horror action that we've got going here.
Ah, there we go. Override. Ah, crap.
Oh, yeah.
That is nasty. And if you did notice a little glitch there, that wasn't our software or anything. That is the Xbox laser having a little issue reading the disc.
Which is pretty par for the course.
Yeah, once you get the systems get a little bit older, the laser tends to have some issues. I mean, if you keep it cleaned and everything, you're still in good shape. But the lasers did have a little bit of an issue. Man, you obliterated that one.
I tried.
Oh, looks like you get another. As you can see, all the enemies in this are fairly gruesome. Lots of red pixels flying around on the screen.
Oh, and how.
And they give you that kind of sense of urgency, because they kind of rush in at you.
Oh, yeah. Very survival horror.
Nice, Luke. Nice. And now some asshat shooting at you. As you can see, you can't see the color pigments in his eyes, so he kind of has white eyes. Now, I think that that's a decent look at id's Xbox Classic Doom 3. We're going to go into something that is a lot less scary, a lot less red pixelated,
A lot less death.
a lot less death, and from Sega. So
Alright.
we'll be right back.
Peachy. Sounds like a plan.
Alright, everybody. We're back taking a look at the Sega pack-in game for one of the original Xbox packs. Now, we're taking a look at the first game here. You picked Sega JT.
2002, yeah.
So we're going to take a look at Sega GT, and then we'll switch over to Jet Set Radio Future, and we'll show you a little bit about what Microsoft Game Studios did with some of their games. A lot of times they would have a demo screen to where you could go in and you could sample some other games or watch an interactive video on them.
Now, this was, the cars are extremely customizable in this. You might even say that, before they got around to making Forza, this was the,
Probably the Gran Turismo for the Xbox at that time.
it was, indeed.
So you're saying it's the Gran Turismo of its time?
That's more or less what I'm saying here.
Even though Gran Turismo was out on the PlayStation 2.
Well, it was the Gran Turismo for this console.
Okay,
How about that?
fair enough.
Ooh, don't have anything. Fail.
Yeah, we'll just start from the beginning. It doesn't. It's not really a big deal. It's a racing game. It's gonna give you pretty much the same experience. You'll just have more stuff.
And I'll be able to show you that, you know, you can go and pick
You want to select OK.
fail.
Or just pick that.
Alright. Now, the first thing they have you do is they have you go to your garage and then you go to the car shops to pick yourself out a car.
They start you out with 13,000, so you've got a nice little inheritance fund.
Now, I'm familiar with this game, so I know that I personally am interested in the Fiat company because
Can you buy
this
a Toyota?
particular car is fairly decent for starting out with. You can buy all types of cars to start out with. Did you want a Toyota instead?
Yes, buy a Corolla. I like Toyota Corollas. I have one myself. It's nice.
I think that might be a little bit out of our price range, the Corolla.
Ooh. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the Supra. Celica.
We could get this guy.
Oh, old school.
Yeah.
Check that guy out.
And we can't quite get that guy. We could get this guy.
That's kind of cool looking.
We could get this guy.
I like that one. That's a little out of our price range.
Thinking that's it. Did you want that guy then?
Yeah,
Alright, we'll get that guy.
it's a nice looking older car.
And we can...
Customize
It's
it.
cheap, so we could obviously upgrade the poop out of it.
Yeah, that would give us a little bit of money to upgrade. Alright. Now it gives us the option to upgrade right away.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
because with this car you kind of need to upgrade right away. In fact, we're gonna go to the used parts shop because...
Their parts are cheaper used.
Yes.
Lesson in life, folks, buy used. So first we're going to go for the muffler system. You want to upgrade that to the sports? Yeah, we got the extra cash. Go
We
with
have to
sports
do the-
too. Oh, you
I
want
think you have to do them in order, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Try buying them first. Okay. Select.
No, let's see if we can go with Sports 3. Oh,
Yeah, go with the middle one. Nope.
I was mistaken.
You don't need to buy replays right away. I'd say suspension might be the next thing you want to do. Upgrade that to a semi-racing. Alright. Need a jack? You want some plants? That's for decorating your garage.
Right. So we're gonna go back to the regular parts shop, see what we can get there.
Okay. Yeah, because tires, really, you want to get those new, right? Oh, no, also you can upgrade your, No, we can't do that. And weight reductions are going to be kind of expensive, so we can't do that right away.
Well, we could.
But we wouldn't have anything left.
The tuned ROM would probably be the best call, I think.
Brake, tire, gear kit.
Or the bolt-on turbo.
Turbos work.
But
too expensive. But as you can see, there's a lot of different options you have here. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, was Gran Turismo 2 maybe a little bit more in-depth than this?
oh yeah.
But it's still good for what it is.
Oh, it's
A little more
comparable.
simplified.
It's very comparable.
It's nice that they did simplify it a little bit, because you could, if you're really not a gearhead, going into Gran Turismo 2, you're like,
What are we doing?
what in the blue hell am I doing here? I'm going to have to look this up on the internet.
And yeah, this is true.
Alright, let's get into a race. Now, I'm pretty sure, don't they have you do the license test thing first? No, you just race.
You don't have to, no.
You didn't take the automatic?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm not even sure how I'll do with the...
Because manual transmission cars are a little harder to get used to. Here we have a couple of different viewing angles. Here's our first-person view. Here it gives you the front view there, and your rear view up in the middle corner there. Now you can take a more stepped back look to where you can see the whole car and the track, kind of that third-person perspective.
But
I don't believe it has a top-down.
no.
A lot of the early Sega racers did have that top-down mode, but I guess they kind of took it out in this version. Because I know Virtual Racing did. But as this being a different series, they really didn't feel the need to have all those in there.
I'm sure.
Now, as you can see, our little cheapy cars keeping decent pace. I mean, we're in third place here.
I mean, we're not doing... If
We're not doing
we had
fantastic,
the
but we're
yellow
doing
car
good.
that I wanted to have, we'd still be in first, and if I could keep it straight, that might help too.
Yeah, don't hit the wall or anything.
Right.
But you're still only like 3 seconds behind, so you're not doing too bad here. I mean, you'd still place being in third.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't exactly send you back to the beginning. They would just, you'd go on to the next one in the circuit and hope you did better.
Right. Of course,
The pack is kind of they are kind of pulling away from you there.
a little bit. And
But
if
your
you
car
notice...
isn't exactly built for speed either. We're kind of maxing out at 88 miles per hour. So we should be going back in time right now.
We should be going back in time. Maybe so we can get that other car.
Yeah.
Buy an Xbox this Christmas and get Sega GT 2002 and Jet Set Radio Future as well.